Ladies and gentlemen, the man known as the world's greatest hypnotist, the man who has hypnotized thousands, the man who can heal with just one touch, was not available. Instead, put your hands together and give a warm welcome to Billy T.
Do as I say, not as I do. Anxiety runs rampant in the entertainment industry. Comedians have huge personal issues, and in some cases, it's caused terrible results. No, I'm not suicidal, but some have been. Let me explain. Myself, I suffered, and I still suffer from stage fright to this day. It was one of the reasons I retired from doing the comedy hypnosis shows. The thing is, I know what caused it and I know how to fix it, but I purposely don't. Here's the reason. I use my trauma to my advantage. Now I call it my trauma, but it really wasn't such a bad thing. It was just the way my mind remembers it. That makes it seem worse than it actually was. Now when I was young, we moved around quite a lot, and I changed schools quite a few times. But I did make friends, but not long enough to have lifelong buddies. Another side effect of school changing is bullying, and I did get some of that. The main memory that I know all too clear has caused me some problems. It was a public speaking presentation. Now I call it a trauma because at the time it really felt like the world was ending. Like most kids, I had a project to do in school, and I left everything till the night before my presentation to do any of it. So I rushed through it. I didn't study or memorize anything. The day of the presentation, in the school I just transferred to, by the way, I stood up in front of the class and I gave a substandard, terrible performance. Now the memory that I have was of the kids laughing and the teacher not very impressed. Now for a kid, that's about as traumatic as it can get. Ever since that day, standing in front of a crowd ready to speak triggers the memory of that day. And all the emotions I felt then are just as strong as they were that day. That in a nutshell is PTSD. But again, I know how to fix it. I choose not to. And I'll tell you why. With people suffering from PTSD or anxiety, they would love to carry on their lives living stress-free or problem-free. But the triggers that happen today constantly remind them of a bad event in the past. If they don't change those bad memories, they're going to experience the triggers and the bad emotions tied to that past event on a constant basis. Again, I choose not to fix things, and the reason being that I use the stress and the anxiety of public speaking as a motivator. I choose not to change the bad memory of the past, so I work even harder to prepare and make sure I never give a bad performance again. I use my anxiety to my advantage. Now, if I choose to change a bad memory and was able to not think about the stressful event, I'm worried I would become either lazy or complacent and not put in the extra effort to make any public presentation my best. The strategy works for me, and in this particular case, it could work for you. Now that depends on your level of anxiety you have over events or how severe a past traumatic event was. And now it is affecting and how it affects things today. You don't have to suffer from the past. You can change it, and you can make the future much, much better. Do as I say, not as I do. If you change the past, you change your future. Hypnotist Billy T here. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like more videos like this one, or check out our longer videos that give you more explanation of the process that you can change your bad memories. Remember, if you change your past, you can change your future.